The question we are discussing today is, what are bad teachings? There's a whole pile of indicators for bad teachings. You can look them up yourself, but I give you a little bit of an insight in 10 different bullet points. Number 1, discouragement of critical thinking. Number 2, contradictions and inconsistencies. Number 3, over-reliance on authority. Number 4, fear-based control. Number 5, lack of evidence or vague explanations. Number 6, us versus them mentality. Number 7, no room for growth or change. Number 8, manipulation of emotions. Number 9, financial or personal exploitation. Number 10, discouraging evidence or science. If any teaching shows multiple signs from this list, it's worth taking a closer look or seeking out other perspectives. We're going to dive deeper in the following points. Discouragement of critical thinking. Things that you are not told to question what's being taught, and doubts or alternative perspectives are shut down or ridiculed. Contradictions and inconsistencies. The teaching contradicts itself or other well-established knowledge without good reasoning. Explanations keep changing when questioned. Over-reliance on authority. It's true because I said so, or because this person or book says so, with no reasoning behind. Appeals to authority rather than evidence or logic. Over-reliance on authority. You love your casting instructors, do you? Number 4, fear-based control. You are taught to obey out of fear of punishment, guilt, or shame. Questioning is linked to negative consequences. You'll be cursed. You'll fail. You're disloyal. Lack of evidence or vague explanations. Teachings are unclear, vague, or not backed by facts. Do you know how to stop a fly rod? How to feel a fly rod? Do you know why you have to stop a fly rod? Oh, questions cannot be asked in bad teachings. I'm sorry for asking for my beloved sport of fly fishing. So fear-based control, my friend, that is the reason why all your casting is so bad. Lack of evidence or vague explanations. Teachings are unclear, vague, or not backed by facts. The concepts they have are mystical or deliberately confusing to avoid scrutiny. Rail tracker, rail tracky cracker, loopy loop. Number 6, the us versus them mentality encourages division, intolerance, or superiority over others. You schmuck pop. Other viewpoints are painted as evil, ignorant or inferior. Now, number 7 would be no room for growth or change. The teaching is static, with no room for new understanding or learning. You're told this is the only truth and everything else is wrong. Number 8, manipulation of emotions. Relies heavily on guilt, shame, or excessive flattery to persuade. The teachings try also to bypass reason and appeal directly to emotions all the time. And fly fishers seem to love to be fucked over and lied to. For whatever reason. We're asking the proper questions here, and we're talking about what are indicators for bad teachings. Number 9 would be financial or personal exploitation. There's pressure to give money, time, or resources without transparency. Just asking for a friend here, my friend fly fishing, who needs help because it's about to die out. Number 10, discouraging evidence or science. Claims that science, reason, or alternative facts are evil, wrong, or irrelevant. Pushes false information while discrediting reputable sources. If any teaching shows multiple signs from this list, it's worth taking a closer look or seeking out other perspectives. Let's dive a little bit deeper into a couple of examples of what I just read here. Here is my favorite. Let me turn on the light so you can see it well. In a written form, documented intolerance by Upguy Ireland. You can throw in your comments and we can discuss whatever I say here, but the intolerance bully shit that's going on in this sport is one of the reasons why it's dying. The teachers in this sport, they do not allow for growth, and that is the reason why you die out. I give you examples for that too. Maybe even before we talk about the good teachings that you can really see live. Because I don't have to look long for examples like that.
First, I'd like to introduce you to Joe Schmatkapop. Joe's been fishing for about 30 years. Joe makes statements like 95% of all the fish are caught within 20 or 25 feet. That's because Joe can only cast pretty good to about 20 or 25 feet, if you really want to know.
Comes from a deep place in my trousers. 99.9% of all fly fishers do this. Check this out, they go.
I will help you out of the crisis, my dear friend fly fishing. And if you have your brains only halfway positive for the sport, you might get the feeling that you should help here too. No, we do it different. I give you homework now. You look up what are good teachings, and then you compare that with what you hear here, and you compare it with what you hear there, and what you see there, and what you get as a reaction on my work, and as answers on my questions. Stop fucking about with fly fishing. We need to save that sport. Please do not forget, we don't own the water. The water